I'm getting ready for New Year's Eve tonight. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you love all things fashion, beauty, lifestyle, New York City, married life, hit that subscribe button. I'm getting ready for New Year's Eve tonight. We are going to the Williamsburg Hotel. It's gonna be this like James Bond themed party. There's gonna be like 3 different James Bond themed rooms. It's black tie optional, so I'm wearing a long dress. And I just did my skincare, so what I put on my face to like kind of prep for the makeup is the Revive Day Cream and the Curel Eye Cream, and that's literally all that's on my face right now. Oh, and I have a lip mask on. It's by, let me pull it out. The lip mask is by Florence by Mills, which is Millie Bobby Brown. Is that her name? She's from Stranger Things. That is her skincare line. I figured I would hop on here and show you guys how I will do my makeup for the evening, and also like chat about like New Year's resolutions and like goals for the year and what worked in 2022 and what didn't work in 2022. So let's do it. We are definitely going to move a little quickly because I don't want to run late. To start out with the Giorgio Armani concealer, and I'm just gonna add a little bit to the bottom because I am gonna reapply this after I do my eyeshadow, because you guys are gonna see it's gonna kind of come off. And then I'm adding some to the top just to like work as an eyeshadow primer. I usually use an eyeshadow primer, but I can't find mine at the moment. The one that I use is the Milk Makeup one, and I love it. It's amazing. And I usually use it for all of my more glam makeup looks, but I literally don't know where it is. It must have gotten lost in the move, which I'm really sad about. But I start with this, and it's just like really creamy and natural, and I really love it. I'm obsessed with Giorgio Armani's like skin, like foundations and concealers and stuff like that. I'm taking it back to the old school, like, I don't know, middle school days. I feel like I used to do this, but I'm using some tape to have a clear line for my makeup. Because I'm gonna do a shadow liner instead of like a normal liner today. Perfect. See how it's like even. Okay, so the key to any good like eyeshadow look honestly is like having a really good like blended crease. So I'm taking my James Charles palette. Obviously don't support James Charles and all like the mess he's been in, but I've had this palette for years. It works really well. I'm not gonna like buy a new palette when I have a perfectly good palette. So using this palette, I'm going in with like this like, I think it's like a light brown. Going in with the light brown. I'm just gonna bring it like all across the lid in the crease. So it just like has like a nice little shadow. Just right there. It's perfect. It's just very subtle. I'm gonna make it more extreme like as it goes on, but for now, it's very subtle there. And before I add the more like in-depth crease makeup, I'm going in with this Giorgio Armani eyeshadow that like is like a liquid sparkly kind of eyeshadow. It's like a light color that's like really pretty, and I'm just putting that all over the base of the lid. Just like, I wish like you could see this in person because it is just so beautiful. I'm obsessed. I just like keep adding on more because I'm just like, I love the shimmer of it. I'm like, this might be one of my favorite makeup products I've ever used. I'm gonna tell you guys like what I'm gonna do, and then we're gonna chat about the new year and stuff like that while I blend. But I'm gonna start out by getting one of these like orangey, like darker, kind of warm colors, and I'm gonna use it on the outside corners, just like warm it up, and then I'm gonna go in with dark brown and black, and I'm gonna create a wing with a flat brush. I'm using, this is the Sigma E57. That's what I'm going to use. As far as my 2022 goals went, I did accomplish a good amount of them. I just feel like the most important ones I didn't accomplish, such as like establish a really good routine. Like I did that for part of the year, but I didn't do it for all of the year, and I fell off the wagon at various points. Like I fell off completely in the spring. Like I was super depressed. I was like in basically a whole I think there was like 3-month period where I literally did nothing and didn't work out, just ordered takeout and laid in bed and like was very, very out of it. And then also after my wedding, I feel like I kind of slipped into that a little bit too in October, and I didn't like I was like in such a bad rut and I didn't stick to my routine. And I feel like one of the big reasons for that was because with my goals, I just set too many of them. So I became a little bit overwhelmed. Like I was like, I need to eat vegetables. I need to like move my body like twice a day. I like set too large of goals. And if you're going to do the whole like New Year's resolution thing this year, I think you should just start with smaller, more actionable steps. Like, and stuff that is very specific. Like this year, my main goal is to not use my phone before bed and when I wake up. So I'm going to start leaving my phone in my closet office and just using an alarm clock. And then I'm going to put a book on my side table. So I read before bed and I read when I wake up, and that'll be how I start my day. That's like one small thing as opposed to just like, oh, I'm gonna quit using my phone so much. Like that's not very specific. Another goal of mine for 2023 is I really wanna get signed as a curve model. I've been putting off applying to agencies out of fear of rejection, quite honestly. Like I'm so scared of being rejected, and I kind of just realized like I just need to do it. Like, why not? Like, so what if I get rejected? At least I tried, at least I'll know. I also think I really want to journal more. I feel like that's going to be like a big game changer for me, because it's going to kind of help to, I don't know, center me a little bit more, kind of like maybe write out a lot of my more like erratic emotions on paper, as opposed to like taking them out on friends, family, or myself. It's been a problem for me in the past, like more so taking it out on myself. I keep a lot of things bottled in. So like I definitely need to work on that. Just adding some white shimmery shadow to the top and in the tear duct area. I think I'm done with eyeshadow. See how sharp that is? I just need to just push that up. Now I'm going to do some lashes, and I'm just using the Ardell 113s, and also using this duo glue. I lost my tweezers, so I'm just going to use my hands for this. I think it'll be fine. But I feel like I have a lot of strong opinions about the New Year's, and like people just putting too much pressure on themselves. Like I saw this TikTok today that was like, oh, if you shut everyone out, if you go ghost for 3 months and you dedicate yourself to like, I don't know, waking up early, going to the gym, like eating a certain way, then you will be like shocked by the change that you will see. And like, of course, if you shut out everything and you have no fun and you focus on one thing, then yeah, of course you are going to have success. In my opinion, that is just not a life worth living. I'm just telling you to be kind to yourself, to treat yourself with grace, and to play into who you are. Like, there's no one size fits all for self-care and treating your body and your mind well. So remember that, and make sure that you don't compare yourself or your routine to others, and don't isolate yourself, because that's not fun. I feel like I should do a video on how I do my fake lashes. I mean, like, I just showed you what I do to do my fake lashes. I've just had so much practice that I'm just really good at them. I don't even need tweezers. I just like plop them on my eyes. Like, I just like, as talking, I just literally did it, but I'm gonna do it again. I just like kind of plop them in the middle and the end, and I make sure I secure the end side first. And then I just push down the middle, and I try to get it as close to the lash line, obviously, as possible. Okay, lashes are on. They're looking fab. Time for some brows. I'm using Joey Healy's brow powder, and I'm taking his brush as well. It's like their dual end brush. Just doing like a little brush stroke just to like fill in some areas, because like I have parts of my eyebrows that are kind of sparse in some areas. And then I'm going in with the Joey Healy brow gel just to like fix it in place. Now, because I want my makeup to really stay tonight, I'm using the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. And I'm just using like a drop of this. Like, actually maybe I'll do 2 drops just in case. This stuff is amazing. It'll have your skin looking so good and your makeup staying on all night. Okay, now I'm going to do foundation. Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, the best foundation there is. And I literally rub it in with my hands. I have makeup brushes, I have beauty blenders, but I just always rub it in with my hands, honestly. I'm sure I could get a more seamless finish if I didn't. I need to add my hair clips for this. I definitely want to chat about like what I'm most excited for in the new year. So I feel like the last 3 years of my life have been years of just like radical change. Like I moved to New York in 2019, and from that point, my life has changed drastically every single year that I've been in the city. Like there was COVID, I got engaged, I started TikTok, and I started sharing my life on social media, and that blew up. And then I quit my job working in fashion to do social media full time. And I got married last year. Like a lot of big life moments and big changes happened. And I feel like this year I am really focused on kind of slowing down a little bit and like focusing on building me. Like I really want to focus on self-care. Basically, I feel like I was like very go, go, go for a lot of my young adult life. And now that I have the time and ability to kind of focus on developing a strong routine, I want to do that. I'm gonna go in with some extra concealer underneath my eyes because the tape took some off. I'm going in with my Milk Makeup foundation stick to kind of bronze my face. I'm just like brushing that upwards. I'm gonna add a little bit down here too. Going in with my Say Beauty blush. It's my favorite blush. Now I'm going in with my favorite highlighter. It's the Clee Beauty, like just press highlighter. So I just added my lipstick, which is on TikTok, and I did my hair, which is on TikTok if you want to see the tutorial. But I'm using the Rare Beauty lip, what is this? I'm using the Rare Beauty lip liner in Bold and Clarins lip oil in Cherry. Now we're gonna go to the pregame. I'm gonna take you guys with me to everything for the evening.
More swinging.
Swinging golf clubs. Swinging golf clubs.
Swinging
I'd
golf
like
club.
to use the simulator more often. Yes, thank you very much.
My New Year's resolution is to spend more time with people I love and care about.
New Year's resolution.
Get my money right and be a bad bitch.
As you should. New Year's resolution.
My New Year's resolution is to improve my flexibility, my mobility. I'm a long, lean guy. I need to make sure I'm stretching every single day.
New Year's resolution. I'm gonna stop vaping. No vape. No vape. No. Resolution. What's your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is to be an even better bitch than I was last year. And that's gonna be hard because I was a bad bitch this year. And I gotta top myself. Alright, that's the real competition.
Resolution.
My New Year's resolution is to have better time management skills. It's super boring, but it's
Literally.
That's mine. I need a schedule. That is my New Year's resolution, is getting a schedule and sticking to it because your girl is lost.